buckle down because this one's going to be a long video. If there's one company that gamers hate more than EA, it is hands down GameStop. Whether it be their used game policies, or their trade-in values, or even the dreaded PowerUp Rewards Pro card, it seems that everything that GameStop offers, the online gaming community just really hates. And what I want to do with this video is, just kind of air out the hatred between the gamers and GameStop. And I want to show you why, at least in my opinion, that GameStop is a quality service and they're an establishment that I like to go to no matter where I am. First off, I want to tell you guys, these are all my opinions. I know there are some people who have been wronged by GameStop and GameStop employees. And, if you don't like to go to GameStop, you don't agree with me, I want to hear your story. Go in the comments, tell me what has happened. I would love to hear that. But remember, these are my opinions. So please be respectful of my opinions and I'll be more than respectful of yours. So let's get to this. So first off, we have the trade-in values. Now, I know a lot of people complain, and I've heard a lot of people complain about this, of, I'm only getting like $3, $5 for my titles. And the thing I tell them, guys, these are games, the games they're trading in are games that have newer iterations of them, whether it be an NBA 2K, or a Madden, or an Assassin's Creed, or Call of Duty. And, when a new game comes out for that series that a lot of people don't understand, that demand for the game that you currently have drops drastically, and the demand for the new game increases. So, it would just be a dumb business practice, and GameStop didn't get where they are today from accepting, older games for 20 bucks, 15 bucks. And that's something that, I know sometimes as a gamer and as a human being, you feel a little entitled to stuff. But this is an instance where you just kind of have to scale that back a little bit and see, it's not a smart business decision for them to give me $15, $20 for this game that's, 5, 6 years old. Now, one lie that I have been hearing, and it kind of inspired me to make this video, is these people are buying brand new games, and then when they go to trade them in a week later or a few days later after they beat them, they're only getting $10, $20. And that's something, it's not true, because I've had that happen. And if you go on GameStop's website right now, you can see the trade-in values for like recently released games. Now, for the most part, if you buy a brand new game, come back with it in a couple days later and want to trade it in, they're gonna give you $30 to $35. And that's something, a lot of people don't know. They think GameStop, oh, they're trying to, this is like a pawn shop, they're trying to rip me off $5, $6 bucks. They're gonna give you $30, $35. And with it being the summer right now, and they even do the stuff in the winter and just in the fall and every season, they have a lot of specials and sales that they'll give you even more when you trade stuff in. Right now, I want to say they're doing the summer playcation, where you get an extra $50 or you get an extra 50% towards your used games. And so let's just take, for instance, that $30 game you just traded in. You're getting an extra $15, so that $30 that you're getting now is $45. Next up is the PowerUp Rewards Pro card. This is something that I've heard got a lot of shit from people, and I think it's because they don't understand how much it can help you. It's not just the cashier trying to put on a front and lie to you. If you don't know what it is this silver card that you get, and I want to say it's $15 to $20 a year. You get Game Informer magazine with it, which is a pretty decent read if you like. Well, if you're in GameStop, you like games anyways. So it'll be a decent read for you. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's still nice to have a physical magazine to read. And with that, you also get increased bonuses for trade-in games. When you buy used games, which I don't, you do get percentages off with them. Plus, you get points. If you go on the PowerUp Rewards website, you can get like, they're pretty cool. It's like Club Nintendo times 100. I remember once there was Injustice Gods Among Us signed by one of the creators. It was like this big poster. There's cool statues, action figures, shirts, lunch boxes, just stuff like that. And personally, every year I want to say I either save or get around $300 to $600, maybe $500. And you just, people don't really think that, wow, that's a lot to be saving. And that's what I say, if you shop at GameStop as much as I do, which is if you're watching this video, you probably do, it's a great idea to spend the $20 up front, the $15 up front, and join this program because, you know, like I said, it's not the cashier trying to sell you on it. This is actually a pretty damn good deal. Alright, pre-orders and customer service. Now this is where my view gets a little shaky, a little wavy. I'm still kind of on the fence because, you know, I don't know everyone's situation, but from what I've seen and what I've heard, I like what I've experienced so far. Now, one thing that GameStop employees are guilty of is asking you if you want to pre-order any games or reserve them before they come out. But to me, you know, unless you're in a huge hurry to get somewhere, which you shouldn't be if you're stopping into a game store, but, you know, God forbid they ask you, this whole, oh, do you want to pre-order Assassin's Creed? Do you want to pre-order Watch Dogs? Do you want to pre-order GTA? Do you want to pre-order NBA Live? You know, they don't go through, and that's one thing that I don't like. People online that have made rants, things like that, they make it seem like they go through and ask you every single game on their pre-order list, you know, and they just don't. What they do is, you know, they ask you right about as you're done getting checked out, hey, are there any games that you would like to pre-order? And you know what you say? Oh, no thank you. Or, oh, thanks for asking, but no. That's all you have to say. You can move that conversation on just like that. And I just don't understand why people make it such a big deal and get so angry about that when they're just doing what their managers and the managers of the managers are instructing them to do. Personally, I have 3 GameStops that I frequent. There's 1 by my college and 2 by my house. Now the one by my college, the guys are just, you know, they're college kids. The manager is a little bit older. I'm pretty sure he lives in the town. But they're great guys. You know, you can have conversations with them. There's times where I'm just sitting there with my buddies for like 45 minutes, an hour, and we just talk about games that are coming out or games that are already out that, you know, if they suck or they're great. And, you know, they're just great guys, and it's fun to sit down with people who love games just as much as you do and, you know, to bullshit about them. Now, I do see the side of where people can say, you know, there's some assholes that work there, because when we shift the focus to the ones that are by my house, there's one by a Walmart, and then there's one in its own separate strip mall. Now, the one by my Walmart is just like, those people there are just the greatest people I've ever met in retail. You know, they've been there for so long, whether it be at that shop or the ones around town. They're just nice people. The manager there is probably the nicest person. You know, I've had some card problems, and they've called corporate and talked to them and yelled at them. So they're great people at that one. But the one at the strip mall, on the other hand, they're probably one of the worst places in retail. So, you know, you have both ends of the spectrum there, and I just don't go there because, you know, the customer service there is so bad. They don't really care about their customers, and they're just assholes. Just a quick story. I remember when I was calling to pre-order my PS4. I called the wrong GameStop on accident. I meant to call the one by Walmart, which is my favorite one, but I called the one in that strip mall, and I got pretty much bitched out because I didn't know what I was talking about when it came to PS4 pre-orders, and I called the wrong one. You know, on their website they say, you know, you get the PS4 and a game with a controller bundle, and I called the guys like, oh, no, it's not a bundle. Pretty much in store you're just going to buy yourself, but you wouldn't know that. So, I mean, I see where people are coming from when it comes to customer service wise. That's not GameStop's fault. That's more of a store by store, you know, or the manager's fault even for hiring those people. Now the last thing that I have to talk about here that I'm really still confused about is this whole, I bought a new game, but it was opened and the game came in a sleeve that they had to take out from another place. Now, I've seen that happen before, and I'm not saying that I haven't, but all you guys have to do when that happens is say, you know, I don't want that one. Can you guys please grab me a new one? Because from what I've heard, and this is just speculation, you know, GameStop gets a certain amount in, and you know, if there's any extras, the employees will open one up and play it at the display model and just try it out and then put it back in and call it new, which I don't think that's right, but you know, they get away with it, it's allowed, whatever. So when you see them trying to hand you that copy, you know, all you have to do is say, you know, please don't give me that copy, I'll take a sealed one. And you know, I've had that happen with me because that happened when I tried to buy the Grand Theft Auto 4, the complete edition with all the DLC. The guy tried to give me one, and I was like, oh no man, can I just get one of those sealed one back there? And he's like, oh yeah, for sure. So it's really not a problem if you're just again, you have to be calm with these people. They're human beings just like us. They don't want to be treated like assholes. They don't want to be treated like dicks. You know, just be nice to them, be civil, and in the end, you're going to have a pleasant situation and pleasant experience if you're just nice to the people. So all in all, I don't know if I opened anybody's eyes. I didn't really make groundbreaking points. But, you know, I just want to show you guys that there is a reason why GameStop does some of this stuff. And, you know, if you just are relaxed and you're calm and you're nice to the people, you're going to have a great time there. You're going to have great service. And, you know, you might even make some friends like I have there. So I encourage you, you know, even if you're not a big fan of your GameStop now, go there for your next purchase. You know, be respectful, be kind, be nice. Unless the person's a dick to you, then don't. But, you know, just be respectful to the person. And if you have problems, leave the store. Go to a Walmart, go to a Target, go to a Meijer, go to another game retailer. And just, you know what, stop going to GameStop. That is my biggest advice for people that have this big complaint. You know, they always say, yeah, but there's no other stores. There is a lot of places that sell video games. It is a big market. I know places have Targets, Walmarts, all that. Go there. Buy your games from there from now on. They're going to be the same price. So thanks for watching, guys. I know this one ran a little bit long. Be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Tell me your GameStop stories in the comments. I would love to hear, you know, if you had a good experience at one, a bad experience. I want to hear your good stories, your horror stories, anything. I definitely want to hear that. I'd love to have a conversation down in the comments with you guys about it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you on Friday.